Okay, now I have the pleasure to introduce to you Shannon Latham. She is also a Franklin County girl now. I believe she did a little bit of work here in Des Moines, but we claim her now in Franklin County. There you go, Shannon.
Thanks,
Thank you.
Thank you. It's certainly a pleasure to be here today to visit with all of you. And the title of my presentation is Share of Customer, Share of Mind. Sorry, I had to look it up there because nothing like stage fright to overcome me, right? The reason I wanted to talk about share of customer is that's really a catchphrase in the whole sales and marketing industry. And Latham High-Tech Seeds is really a sales and marketing organization. It's a company located in north central Iowa, just about 2 hours north of Des Moines here. And it's been a family-owned operation for nearly 65 years. So talk about rooted in tradition and rooted in family tradition, and that would be our company. So you can about imagine the reception I got when I announced that we were going to start blogging. I can distinctly remember the looks on our salesmen's faces when I said, and now I want to introduce thefieldposition.com. They all looked at me incredulously like, what is John's wife thinking? And surely she knows better. So I went on to make the point that no one was asking for a fax machine before faxes became mainstream in the 1980s. And were people even asking for automobiles before they became mainstream either? So I made the point that I really thought we needed to be leaders in the whole blogging arena. And so with that, we got started. And I just want to say a special shout out to Nathan T. Wright, because if it wouldn't have been for him, I would have had no idea I even needed a blog. So Nathan shared with me some examples of his favorite sites, one of them, of course, being The Good Stuff by Templeton Rye. And even though I had not had a personal experience with The Good Stuff, I did have a chance to log on and see the experiences that their customers were having. And I loved the fact that their customers were brand warriors. They were sharing pictures, sharing ideas, sharing stories, and it really was a great example of making a brand experience. That was really relevant to us and our company at the time, because in 2008, we were going through a rebranding process ourselves. I mentioned that we were family-owned, and we were transitioning our company to the third generation. As a result, you can about imagine that the company was taking on a different look and feel. And we were also taking on a new product line. Our company had been rooted in the tradition of selling soybeans. But thanks to my husband, we were also bringing on a corn line. And not conventional corn, but high-tech. And so thus we put it in the name, Latham High-Tech Seeds. So my contention was, if you're going to be selling high-tech products, you should be doing it in a high-tech way. And so again, that was another reason that we decided to start blogging. And then the point that's made by others who own small businesses, I also really liked the fact that it was a cost-effective way to reach lots of people, because I didn't have the marketing budget I felt that I needed or wanted, but I had what I had. So we started our Field Position blog, I think back in 2008, as a way to talk more frequently with our customers. At that time, we had been talking with them during a monthly newsletter or occasional letters that came in the mail. But as we all know, we're spending a lot less time at our desk, and especially farmers. And how do you reach them during the busy time of the year? So through our fieldposition.com blog, we're able to talk with them every day. And then thanks to Twitter, we can talk to them several times a day. And the other thing I love about it is, if they don't want to hear me, they don't have to tune in, you know? So it's very non-evasive. And what I found out over the course of the time is that our blogs start out being very professional, shall I say. They were very technically accurate. They were very agronomically sound. They were also very impersonal. And then I started to think about the blogs that I really enjoy reading, one of them being The Pioneer Woman. And the things that I notice about her blog, and I see a lot of people smiling and shaking, is because you read her blog and you go, wow, I so relate to that comment. I so understand where she's coming from. And so, as someone who was trained to be a journalist, it was really hard for me to let go of the facts and start integrating feelings. So I made it be my personal mission that some of my blog posts were going to become a little bit more personal. And interestingly enough, as I started to make visits to our customers' dealerships and to their farms, the comments that they made to me were always about my personal blog post. I think my breakthrough post, if you will, was the one that I wrote about my daughter's 9th birthday party. And I talked about it was going to be a zebra-themed party, and I'd come up with some zebra-themed party ideas, one of them being cupcakes that I baked and took into the classroom on, of course, zebra-striped plates. And the response I got from people of, oh, I saw your daughter's birthday party plans. How was it? How much fun did they have? And so I thought, you know what, that's a way for people to get to know me. And, you know, being the homegrown Iowan that I am, none of us like to think, oh, I do such cool things, other people want to read about it. But what that did show me is that, you know what, people are kind of interested in those things that make you real and relatable. And that's the other thing that I think is a great beauty about the whole social media, is that you can interact with and get connected with people who are like-minded. So after I did that birthday party post, I got a lot of confidence, I guess, and decided, you know what, we need to start doing this more often. And then I found a way to put my ag journalism degree to work by interviewing some of our customers and talking with them and really making them be farm features. You know, you see it all the time in the traditional ag media. I don't know why it took me like 2 years to realize I could do it myself. And what a great opportunity for me to interview and interact with our customers and learn about them. And then it was just great how it snowballed, because then they would post it or tweet it to their friends. I'm still waiting for tweeting to really catch on with my group. In fact, I'm really waiting for myself to become more comfortable with it, because I think that I'm really doing something when I'm out traveling a day and I'm going, oh, I'm going through beautiful Northeast Iowa. I almost feel like, where's Waldo? Where's Shannon? You know, and I like post 5 different times through the day where I'm at. But I also have found that one of the reasons I do that is because I want people to know I'm not just sitting in my desk. And although it is located in the middle of a cornfield, I want them to know that I'm actually getting out and visiting customers. And if they want me to, heck, I could come visit them too. So it's been a really great way, I think, to build those customer relationships. It's been a really great way to forward relationships with people who I might not have otherwise come in contact with. I remember Nathan saying to me, you know, Facebook is where you keep in contact with the friends you have and the friends you've lost. Twitter is where you meet the people you need to know. So I thought at the time it was a lot for me to take in. But as I've gotten a little bit more experienced, I realized, you know, that is so true. And so it's been a great way. I think this conference has been exciting because I'm getting to see some of the people that I've been following, and I hope to have a chance to actually talk with more of you. But I'm also looking forward to forming relationships with more people with whom I need to know through that. And the other thing I think about Facebook and Twitter and even our blog is that what a great relationship building tool. You know, you just can't expect to have a relationship with someone who you don't communicate with. I mean, it takes a really rare and special friend for you not to see them for like 5 years and walk up to them like time stood still, right? So the one thing that I think we accomplished through our social media is that opportunity to keep building and engaging those relationships. And what's even, I guess, another just total aside, but it made me think of it, when I started posting recipes on my ag site, at first people were like, what? What are recipes doing on your ag site? In fact, I don't know how many dealers I heard that from. Now what I'm finding when I go to dealer meetings, they usually wait till it's a break, and they usually wait till I'm alone. But they are telling me, oh, you know that recipe you posted for bacon cheddar? I really like that one. And it's just amazing. Oh, yeah, my wife is in nursing school, and so your recipes are really easy for me to make while she's studying. So even though it doesn't look like there's a lot of interaction going on with my customers online, I know that it's definitely been a way to break the ice and be a conversation starter for me. So thanks a lot for the opportunity to be here today.